welcome to a new episode of Journey of a Christian Writer. In this episode, I'm going over internal conflict versus external conflict, how they differ, and how to use them effectively. Imagine you are a firefighter that rushes to an emergency house fire. The house is engulfed in burning flames and suffocating smoke. This would be considered the external conflict. The internal conflict would be you fearing for your life or that there are no surviving civilians in the house fire. For most of us writers, it's pretty self-explanatory the difference between internal conflict and external conflict. Internal conflict is within the characters, and external conflict is everyone or everything on the outside. However, there are significant characteristics between the two that can help to be able to tell them apart. Internal conflict is the inner battle of characters that influences character motivation and inhibits or develops character transformation. So it would be the emotions of characters, inner dialogue, subconscious thoughts, all of the internal things within the characters. External conflict is the outside people, forces, or systems in the external story world. So how can one use these effectively? I'm going to show a couple key points on the screen as I go over these that can really be helpful when it comes to internal and external conflict. The first is it requires writers to use logic and critical thinking to create believable story scenarios. So you really have to think things through about logical explanations of how characters would respond and how they would react within certain situations. The next is to ask yourself how you would feel in a character's shoes if it were you. Identify the mental and emotional effects characters would experience in certain situations and what obstacles and challenges they would face within the external story world, or that they could face within the external story world. And finally is to know the stakes to create tension and suspense. What is at stake? What will happen if a character doesn't succeed or overcome a story situation? So those are all the different key points that can really be helpful with being able to use internal and external conflict effectively within a story. But that is pretty much all for this episode. It wasn't a very long episode. I'm planning, Lord willing, to do another one to go a little bit deeper within internal and external conflict separately. But that's pretty much all for this episode. I hope it was helpful, and until next time, happy writing. My publishing company, Risen Halo, is now on Pango Books. Pango Books is an online platform where readers can get used books at discounted prices. Are you an avid reader? Interested in getting my Christian fiction books at discounted prices? Then follow my shop to get the notifications on special sales. God bless, and thank you for your support.